Going through some chiller PMs today. These are some carrier screw chillers, and these are the starter contacts. These are across the line starts. You can see how bad they've been chewed up. This is a brand new account. This is my first time doing an inspection over here, and yeah, this right here, this is how you kill a compressor. You want to see exactly how that happens? This is how. So both circuits, circuit A and B compressors, both the same way. Really chewed up. You can see the indentions on those contacts. Normally if they're not too bad, I'll take and clean them up and try to make them look a little nicer. Get all the heavy roughness off. I'll use, I get these little files from Home Depot. Sells these, super cheap, easy disposable. You lose one, no matter. But they make perfect for, getting on here and cleaning all this up. But anyway, these are not worth doing a thing with. These are just straight trash. So I'm going to recommend the customer leave this particular chiller down until they get this fixed so that they don't risk losing a compressor. So we're here doing this drive today. Everybody was really asking about it last time, so wanted to make sure we covered it going in. So this is a complete power assembly, ordered directly through York. Had it come straight from the factory. Comes with the whole setup, all complete assembly. You can technically buy the parts independently, which would be the inverter gates, all the capacitor bank, and then your SCRs, the rectifiers down here. But the cost for just those three main components was just a few grand short of the complete assembly. And the complete assembly comes with all your snubbers, the whole wiring harness, absolutely everything. So it was well worth for the customer to go ahead and invest in that. The warranty is not any different one way or the other. It's still just a 90-day parts, but still you get an entire assembly, and it's a lot more just plug and play. So what we've done so far is I'm going to go through. I just need to pull all of our power cables. I will pull all of our plugs and make sure we mark them so we get everything back in the right spots. And then on the back side here, this is part of the cooling circuit for this drive. So we've got it disconnected and pulled out. And then over there is the circulating pump. We've been letting it drain down. So we'll end up changing all the fluids out in this system, get it all fresh. And these will just slide through this back wall here. Pretty straightforward. There's two connections. You can see the other one right there. It's kind of right back around the other side of this conduit. Anyway, so the alternative to this is if we didn't do the whole assembly, which you can see it's got Allen there, Allen there. There's another one back there, and then one back there in that corner, so it's going to be fun to get to. Pull those four Allens, disconnect all the cabling coming into it, and this whole assembly would just slide right out. So the alternative to this was, just get the inverters, get the capacitors, and then change all this out and try to reuse the old mounting assembly, which is really the only thing that would be left by the time it's said and done. But like I said, it wasn't advantageous for the customer. So I will keep y'all updated as we go through this, and I'll see if I can set the camera up somewhere we can get a good time lapse of yanking this thing out and getting it back together somehow. There's not really a real good spot to set the camera up with a tripod that's not full of wires. And that's it, guys. Sorry about the mix up there on the video. I ran out of storage space on my phone, had to clean some up, but went ahead and finished everything up. We've been staging off and on. I started having some control system issues on the building, but they're getting that straightened out now. But the drive's working perfect. Both circuits are staging exactly like they're supposed to. It's catching up the building load. We look great. Couldn't ask for a smoother, cleaner job. Yeah, and that's all it is. You know, like I said, we were able to purchase that whole assembly. You can buy it independent pieces if you needed to. But it had so much damaged on this one that it just was not worth doing anything else with. So you know, I'm going ahead and you know, we're not fooling with it, not going to try to do anything with it. Just let it go, leave it be. They're going to hang on to it just in case. You know, maybe they salvage a part at some point in the future. I'm not sure, but anyway, another job done. We'll move on to the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Alright, so we're going through doing some chiller training today. We got some PM leads who are getting ready to step in to help out on the air-cooled side, just to help us keep up. You know, the company's been doing really well on gaining accounts, and it's kind of fun to keep up sometimes. So as we have grown, that opens opportunity for others to step into new roles. So we're going through learning how to check the starters, clean the contacts, and go through all of the maintenance procedures required, check things out, knowing the specific details of what's good, what's bad, what numbers they need to be paying attention to, and then just getting a hands-on familiarity with the equipment. You know, we'll end up working with them for a little while, side by side, let them do several to get their feel for it, get their questions out, see several different brands and setups and how everybody does it, and then they'll start to kind of branch out on their own and go at their own pace. So doing really well so far. So that makes for a fun day. We ended up closing the service valve there, the ball valve, shut it off. It'll bleed all the pressure off of it. And so when I walked up, started doing the PM, it's been doing this for a little while now. It's lost a bunch of oil out of the system. I'm gonna have to lock this circuit out completely until we get a repair done. So hopefully the customer will want to jump on it pretty quick.